Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 4, 5, 6. Testing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Boys on the ice for warm-ups. Just doing a quick test here. Testing 2468, 2468. Testing 246, 246. All right.
I just figured it might be your own day long. It's already doing the snack shack. I'm going to go. They're warm for a little bit. They do it here. She knows where to be. It's just fun. She fights so awesome. It's so fun to watch. She really likes it. The other day she was out. She's like, it's so cute, you know? Have fun, yeah. Keep it on, it's not bad. That's it.
Oh, I'm good.
Get on FanDuel right now, young man. All right, still up and running, hopefully. Get on the run screen. Now I want everything in the closet up front. No My, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. We're going to do it all over again as these two got together last night. Yeah, the Bridgeton Academy Wolverines paying a visit to your Norwich Hockey Club. Norwich won last night 3-0. And the boys are out on the ice. The Zamboni and warm-ups have occurred. The PA announcer telling everybody to be nice to one another. Don't be you can put in your expletive adjective there to one another. And then we're going to have the starting lineups and the national anthems. Lance Abbott, number 13. Eddie Koza, number 23. Richard Bova, number 2.
Number 24, Richard
Schoenecker. Marco Rogers, number 25. And Thomas Prevost getting the start.
And now the starters for your Norwich Hockey Club.
And for Norwich, Felix Antoine Laflamme had a busy night last night. Holy Knife Force.
Center, number 10,
Keanu Kearns. He scored a big one last night.
Number 96, Will Kelly.
Will Kelly getting the start on D. And Vincent Page, number 98.
Number 31, Nicholas Haletanko.
And Nico Haletanko getting the start in between the pipes here for Norwich today.
He's assisted by Chris Wilford.
And Coach Sheed and Coach Wilford behind the bench. All right, we're going to have the national anthems and we'll be underway.
Let's play hockey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, all the pregame ceremonies and anthems are out of the way. Nothing left to do now but drop the puck on this matinee here between the Wolverines and your Norwich Hockey Club. Like I said, these two got together last night. It was a 3-0 victory for Norwich. Things got a little chippy in the game last night. 17 power plays between the two teams last night. So I had to bring a new pen filled with ink here today. We'll see if the game is going to pick up in its nastiness right where it left off, or if things are going to come down a little bit. Leaning in to take the draw now is Kearns. Kearns leans in to take the draw. He wins it. And we are underway from Norwich. Norwich wearing their road red sweaters normally. Here's Laflamme. Laflamme down the left wing. Laflamme leaning in quickly. Laflamme forced wide. Good rush there by Laflamme as he got it right in the slot, letting the shot go. There was Keanu Kearns, and that one just missed there. So a good opportunity early going is Prevost, the netminder, Thomas Prevost, number 33. In your scorecard wearing Benoit Hogue's old number. Leaning in now is Esquivel Kearns. Not sure if Esquivel Kearns or just Kearns. They announced him as just Kearns, so I want to make sure I get it right. Keanu, I know, is the first name. And quickly now, Nyfor's in on the forecheck. Nyfor's playing wing today. Sometimes he plays defense, can do both. Had a real good physical game last night, did Ollie, and chipped ahead now. Nice job to keep it in as Laflamme was covering the point down for Nyfor's. Nyfor's left it for Laflamme, who pulls the trigger, and that one went right over the cage. Good pressure here in the early going by Norwich. They got it out in front. Quick shot. Nice stop there by Provost, and there'll be no further play. Good opening shift there by the Norwich Hockey Club in their red sweaters with red shorts, red socks with white and gray trim. And wholesale changes. You see the Wolverines in their gray sweaters at Bridgeton across the chest with the numbers on the front, on the sleeves, and on the back. So that really pleases the broadcaster. And I remembered my spectacles this afternoon. Yesterday I didn't have my glasses. I couldn't tell who was fighting one another when everybody was getting together in the melee. It was at Donnybrook. A couple of them last night. A lot of fun. Well, today things seem to be a little bit calmer thus far, but we'll see. Speller hasn't had a shift yet. Tellier Pelletier got to it there along the boards. He had a good game yesterday. He took a couple of big shots yesterday. That one, let's see now. The faceoff going to come back at center ice. As Martineau's out there, Tellier Pelletier. You see Dempsey out there, Connor Dempsey, number 34 in your scorecard. And number 97, Vinny Krager. Then leans in to take the draw. It's won there by the Wolverines. They gain the red line and dump it in right on Holly Tonko. Had to steer it aside. That took a bounce just before it got to Nico. Those are never easy to save. Kosher played fantastic last night for Norwich, and Holly Tonko getting the start today. Nice job to stay on sides there by Dempsey. As it goes in front there dangerously, Dempsey was cutting to the cooker, but Wolverines come away with it now. Here comes Steck. Dylan Steck lost the handle on it, sent all the way down. Looks like it's going to go for icing. So icing is the call. With 15:29 left to go here. I forgot to mention we play 17-minute stanzas here in Tier 1 hockey. Icing and offsides are in effect. If it's tied at the end of regulation, there will be a sudden death or sudden life overtime. Body checking is legal. Fighting is still illegal at this level. As Williams is out there now, number 43 at the point, along with number 32, Owen Cartledge. Williams gets the puck at center ice, sending it back in. Norwich will have to get back on sides, and that's Speller out there now. You want to keep your head up when number 8's on the ice. He was causing havoc last night out there with Mirano. This is the blue-collar, lunch pail, punch the clock, go to work line out there now for Coach Wayne. On it now, Sheldon Mirano. He took a hit from behind but got the puck out. Morrison, the center on this line, number 13. Really like this line, ladies and gentlemen. They cause a lot of energy, cause a lot of havoc, and really get under the other team's skin. Here comes Rogers now. Rogers walks in. That one off Williams. Williams did a nice job to recover it off the boards. Changes direction up ahead now for Shepard. Shepard will pull the trigger wide on the glove side, and here comes Speller now. Speller trying to hit Morrison up ahead. As Morrison had got behind the D for a second, that's sent all the way back down. Bova taken out there. Big hit along the boards. As coming over was Williams to lay the lumber into him. Nice play there as Williams shakes it off. And now picking it up quickly. Martineau lost the handle on it. Holly Tonko says, I'll take care of it. And clears it out. Nice between the leg pass now and back the other way now. DeRosier trying to cut back to the inside. He's taken down there. That's going to be a trip, a hook, an interference call, a slash perhaps. Tripping is the call. The ref had a variety of things to choose from on that play. Well, 14-16 left to go. The first power play of the afternoon. I told young Jackson sitting next to me to my left here, the over-under for the power plays was 15. And to take the over, you got on FanDuel and put some money on the over, right, buddy? Attaboy. His dad looking at me. We'll teach him about FanDuel. I use DraftKings. Behind the net it goes now. That one rolls right to the goaltender, Prevost. We got to get an NIL with one of those guys. So the first power play of the afternoon. Penalties are 2 minutes here in the 17-minute stanza. And as the face-off now deep in the Wolverine zone. The power play was deadly last night. 3 power play goals. That was the difference for Norwich, and they set up early now. At the dot, sliding it across. Laflamme has it hop over stick. Laflamme back for Pelletier. He slides it over at the dot. Walking in with it, taking his time back for Pelletier. The shot goes save Provost, and there'll be no further play. Good puck movement there between Pelletier and Martineau. Martineau, number 88 in your scorecard, wearing Eric Lindros' old number. Speaking of Lindros, the Flyers and the Devils got together last night outside. Boy, those Flyer jerseys were not attractive. Sliding over now. Here's Laflamme. Laflamme back for Pelletier. Slide Martineau at the back door. Turn to bring it in. They score! On the rebound. Burying the biscuit there. A power play goal yet again for Norwich. Again, it's Keanu Kearns who buries the biscuit. He opened the scoring last night on the power play, and now it's deja vu all over again as Kearns bangs in the rebound, and Norwich, with their 4th power play goal in 24 hours, they're 1-for-1 today. You just got to stay out of the box against these guys. Their puck movement on the power play, you can see how premeditated it is. Coach Sheehan's got to be pleased. They win the face-off, and they go left to right, right to left, and then bury the rebound. You just can't give this team a power play. It's just too efficient. As Knife Force is running to there. Good back check there by Laflamme. Laflamme sends it back. And up for Knife Force now. Knife Force sliding it across right on the stick of Laflamme. Laflamme with speed over the blue line at the dot. Pulls in. Kept the puck. Got it back in front as Knife Force was cutting there. What a pass by Knife Force as Knife Force hit Laflamme streaking. So Krager got the assist. And I believe they said Martineau, if I'm correct. Along the boards now, chopping at it. Here's a chance now back the other way for Gilbert. Gilbert walking in. Big stop there, Holly Tonko. As it hit him right between the N, the H, and the C, which are all conglomerated together. So you can decide where it was hit. Nice save there by Nico. He's wearing number 31 in your scorecard. Of course, Billy Smith's old number. So 13:02 left to go. A power play goal for Norwich as they pick up right where they left off last night. Last night they were 3 for 7 on the power play. They were 3 for 4 for a little while. And now they're 1 for 1 again. So that's 4 for 8. So their power play is operating at a 50% clip in the last 24 hours. That's pretty darn good. Krager has to leave the face-off dot. Taken over there by Martineau. An opportunity there for the Wolverines. Couldn't pull the trigger as they get to it now down low. That's knocked down by Norwich. Behind the net, sent behind the net, into the corner it goes now. Wolverines trying to pinch in. Dempsey moves it along, kept it at the blue line. That one went wide on the waffle side as it's picked up now by Martineau. Martineau sending it behind the net. Hops over to stick of Page. Page let it run there for Kelly. But coming away with it now is Bova. Bova with speed. Bova can really fly. Bova right to the cooker. Holly Tonko closes up shop. And there'll be no further play. Boy, number 2, Richard Bova. He can go from standing still to full speed. You saw it there. He was standing perfectly still when he got that puck, and he was at full speed. A stride or 2 into it. You got to get that guy before he gets going. He can really fly. Can number 2 in gray and black and white. Now leaning in to take the draw now was Morrison. Face-off won by the Wolverines. Steered aside nicely there by Holly Tonko, and Aguilera will send it around for Meirano. Sheldon Meirano tried to knife it up. That's knocked aside there and sent all the way back in as Aguilera knocks it down. Aguilera won the battle. Norwich, can they get it out? Going down to get it, keep it in. Nice play there by Mark Rogers. Sent ahead there right on the stick of Speller. Speller chopped that by Bova. Speller, who was having a long conversation last night with Christian Pino at the end of the game. I'm sure they were discussing what they were going to put on their pizza or what kind of soda they were going to have after the game. Behind the net it goes now. Holly Tonko will leave it there for Aguilera. Holly Tonko telling Richie, don't pass it, go the length of it. I'd like an assist. Aguilera saying, sorry, buddy, I can't help you. Morrison trying to get it in. Digging and mucking there is Shepard. That came out to center. That's knocked down. Bouncing puck now. And away comes the Wolverines. Back the other way they go. That's sent all the way down. Aguilera will chase it down behind the net. Left it there for Pelletier, who moved it along. But the Wolverines get to it. Aguilera blew out a tire behind the net, but he's back up now, covering his man in front. Wolverines come away with it. Got it out in front. That ends up back at the blue line. Walking in now. Rogers lets the shot go. That one high on the glove side. Kept in. Nice shift there by Schoenicke as he kept the puck in. Bouncing puck down low. Trying to get to it. Behind the net it goes now. Got it out in front. Chance in front. That went off a body or perhaps a waffle of Holly Tonko. Then it's knocked down. Schoenicke with speed now. Trying to catch Norwich in a player change. Cutting back against the grain. A great job of back checking there. And coming back to break it up was Gagnon. Letting the shot go. That went off the waffle straight up in the air. And Norwich corrals it there and back the other way now. Here comes the Norwich Hockey Club. Gagnon will dump it in. He'll give chase. That one bounced off the boards. Here's Nyfors now, unleashing the howitzer, and that just missed. From the point now, a shooting gallery. As getting on the flipper on it was Provost. Now Williams lets the shot go. That one buzzes the tower. Nyfors cutting to the cooker. Cleared and all the way down. Looks like it's going to go for icing. So a couple of good opportunities there for Norwich with 10:27 left to go here in the opening stanza. They're applying a lot of pressure, but the netminder Prevost holding the fort for the Wolverines. 10:27 left to go here. Leaning in to take the draw now is Kearns. And he wins it to himself. Almost pulled the trigger as Steck came over to get a piece from him. Laflamme got to it there. Laflamme sent flying. Well, they went after Felix last night, and they picked up right where they left off, but he'll be all right. They're not going to intimidate number 22 in red, I can tell you that. Bouncing puck now. That's poured down and sent back in by number 12, Liam Kerrig. Behind the net it goes now. Williams on it there. Williams makes the pass out. Away comes Nyfors now. Nyfors trying to get it right up the gut. Poured out there by Kearns. There's Laflamme now. Laflamme down the left wing. Laflamme fights through the check and gets it now along the left wing boards. Finishing him off there was Feniger. But Laflamme still has it. Behind the net, Laflamme got it out in front. Here's a chance now for Nyfors. Deflected and out of play. Gotta like the work ethic there by Felix Antoine Laflamme. I told you they're going to go after him, and they are. They did it yesterday, but virtually no effect on the young lad's game. 9:40 left to go here. In the opening stanza, 1-0 is the score. And that's Gagnon leaning in. Krager leaning in to take the draw. Kept in nicely at the blue line's Page. Changed direction very quickly to keep that puck in. That was a nice play there by Vinny Page. That's sent in by Feniger. Knocked down by Norwich. Cross-ice pass as they break it out. Through the neutral zone now. Bouncing puck. As the Wolverines had a man lined up there in the neutral zone, but luckily he picked his head up at the last moment and saw it coming. Well, 9:19 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a 1-0 game. The goal by Keanu Kearns. And as the face-off now back at center ice is Vinny Krager leaning in to take it. Wolverines control it at their own blue line. They send it up ahead. Quickly now, right up the gut. Here comes Martineau. Martineau to the outside. Martineau pulls the trigger, stabbing at it there. There's Thomas Prevost, and there'll be no further play. Good shot there by Jacob Martineau. Now 9:08 left to go here in the opening stanza. Norwich sending out 5 fresh skaters out there now. Spella, Merano, Morrison line out there now with Aguilera and Pelletier at the blue line for Coach Sheehan. Picking up the puck now behind his own net. Schoenicke trying to get it out. That one bounces out to center where Aguilera will get to it. Aguilera sends it back up. Morrison under duress. Lost the handle on it. Ends up back behind the net. Out to get it, there's Holly Tonko. He'll help it around for Merano. Merano feels the pressure coming, chips it up. And out to center, Morrison doing battle there. Bova. We talked about his speed. Here comes Bova now over the blue line. Bova with a quick shot. Waffled aside by Nico Halitanko. Avoiding the big hit there with Speller. And now a 3-on-1 back the other way. Here's Morrison. Morrison pulls the trigger. And a nice stop there by the netminder, Prevost. And now a little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle, but nothing like last night. As everybody seems to be a little bit calmer than maybe everybody got a good night's sleep last night. Maybe everybody was a little tired. It was a late affair. The game didn't start till almost 9 o'clock. Everybody might have been a little bit grumpy past their bedtimes. Meaning in now, DeRosier to take the face-off. New wins it. Back to the blue line. Letting the shot go through a screen. Deflected. They score! I believe it was Martineau deflected it down low. Yes, it looks like it's going to be Jacob Martineau, the face-off win, and then the gorgeous deflection. And Norwich has extended the lead 2-0. A beautiful tip there as they won the face-off. And then deflected it down low. So Martineau, he'll get credited with the goal there. We'll wait on the assist. That's, again, the importance of the face-off, ladies and gentlemen. As Norwich won the face-off, got the shot away. Aguilera gets a big chunk of his man, and the Zamboni doors hold up. Back the other way now. Here comes the Norwich Hockey Club, chipping it up. Martineau lost the handle on it.
Martineau, assisted by number 27, Australia.
Pelletier getting the assist, letting the shot go. Nice stop. The rebound, jabbing at it. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is more like it. As Martineau is jabbing at it. Now a little bit of pushing and shoving ensuing. Now I feel like I'm at the right arena. This is exactly what went on last night. Not that we encourage such things here on the broadcast, but... And now the ref, Aguilera, over having a discussion there with Galligan. We'll see if any penalties are being handed out. A technical is being handed out. No, not them. Yeah, I can. So Aguilera is in the sin bin. Let's see. He did get a technical. I don't know if that means does he just get a 10-minute or is it going to be a power play? Let's see now. It is a power play, so that's power play number 2, Jackson. My man keeping score over there for me. Told you, over-under was 15. We're just getting started here, folks. So the Wolverines on their first power play. Last night they were 0 for 7. On it now is Abbott. Lance Abbott sliding it across. Getting to it quickly there is Schoenecker. Schoenecker sending it down low. That one. Into the corner it goes now. Trying to come away with it. They lost it in front there for a moment. Bouncing puck. And they do get it back in front now. Chance in front. And Halitanko will hold on. So 7:31 left to go here in the opening stanza. Aguilera in the sin bin. Just a technical was called. I don't know what that means. I guess that means that he said something bad or did something bad. I don't know. Well, it's better than roughing. Unsportsmanlike conduct, because we all know what a sportsman Aguilera is. And we don't want him being unsportsmanlike. What a silly penalty that is. What a silly title for a penalty. Unsportsmanlike. Gotta be a sportsman. Morrison. Back to the blue line now, letting the shot go. Halitanko soared through traffic to get the waffle on it. And Morrison will send it all the way down. That rolls all the way down. The goaltender Prevost out to play it. He leaves it. And Laflamme in on the penalty kill. Laflamme, an outstanding penalty killer. As my main man Declan pointed out last night, I know he's on his way to South Windsor, so big shout out to Declan. Get the job done up there today, young man. We expect nothing less. In the corner now. Wolverines get it back to the blue line. A little bit of hot potato. There's a tough angle shot there. Goes wide and all the way out. Chasing it down now is Richard Bova. Bova, with 42 seconds left to go, comes around the net with it. Bova hounded there. Bova getting the Jets going. Over down the left wing, cuts to the middle. Onside, offsides is the call. At the blue line, the serpentining-esque motion there by the Wolverine Bova, causing the play to go offsides. So 6:33 left to go here in the opening stanza. 2-0. Norwich leading it. The power play goal by Kearns. And Martineau's got a goal as well. On the power play for the next 33 seconds as Logan Gilbert leans in to take the draw that's sent all the way down. Dylan Steck will track it down behind his own net. Now Steck. Steck with the puck there. Steck trying to come out. Drops it off. Cross-ice pass. That's knocked down. Quickly now by Krager. Krager lost the handle on it and went back to go get it there. That would have been onside because Krager carried it in, as he did there again. Shorthanded behind the play there. Opportunity they had Martineau but couldn't connect. That goes hard around on it now. Tellier Pelletier trying to send it out. That's kept in by Steck. And that's going to do it. But a 2-on-1 developing here for the Wolverines. Letting the shot go. Can of corn for the netminder Halitanko. And there'll be no further play. So the Wolverines 0 for 1 on the power play here this afternoon. 5:56 remaining here in the opening stanza. 2-0. Norwich leading it. They won last night 3-0. Coming to the end of the season now. They get qualified for the Nationals tournament. Just in their second year of existence here. So tremendous accomplishment and a tremendous program here in Norwich. Sliding it across now right on the stick of Meirano. Meirano over the blue line. Sheldon drops it off nicely. Morrison wheeling and dealing. He drops it off at the dot, letting the shot go. There was traffic in front, but it was blocked out high there by Dylan Steck. Nice play by Steck. Back the other way now. Here come the Wolverines. Morrison on the back check there, hounding at his man. That one will roll into the corner. Into the corner goes there. Bova put the brakes on and applied the hit there. I really like Richard Bova. He's a heck of a player. Along the boards now, Koza. Koza finishes his check, but Norwich got it out. Here's a chance now for Speller. Speller at the dot. Speller fighting through the check. Took a high stick off the ear there. And it looks like he shook it off. He's all right. Behind the net now, Morrison. Morrison's got Speller in front. Morrison trying to turn on it. Speller over. Speller digs it loose. That goes into the corner. Speller giving chase. He finishes his check. And he comes back out to center and back the other way now. Here comes Koza. Koza over the blue line. He lets the shot go. Nice easy stop there for Halitanko. 4:52 left to go here in the opening stanza. 2-0, Norwich leading it. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle here today. Behind the lens here. There's a chance in front now. So we're going to be looking to hustle right out of here as the Islanders and Rangers doing battle today at MetLife Stadium. At least they got a nice sunny day there. Hopefully the Islanders could get 2 points. Technically at home in Jersey. Chance in front now, letting the shot go. The net came off its moorings. And that'll blow it dead. At least it's not cold in here. It was freezing here this morning. We were here for Mites and Mimosas at 8 a.m., but now it's pretty warm. It warmed up a little bit today. 4:33 left to go here. As the face-off deep. In the Wolverine zone. Turning on it there was Kerrig. That comes out to center. Wheeling and dealing now Simmons. Simmons to the outside. Simmons at the dot. Simmons cutting in. Simmons lets the shot go. Halitanko holds on. And there'll be no further play. It's a nice save there by Nico. And he had to hold on to the rebound as the Wolverines were lurking. So a good opportunity there for the Bridgeton Academy Wolverines. And face off deep in the Norwich zone. To the left of Halitanko. His glove side. Schoenecker. And coming in now is Gagnon. Gagnon lost the draw. Back to the blue line it goes, letting the shot go. That one buzzed the tower. As it went by the ear hole of Halitanko. Comes away to center now. A 3-on-3 if Norwich can get to it, they do. Martineau drops it off right back to Martineau. Martineau's got a man cutting to the cooker. Couldn't get it back to DeRosier and back the other way now. Here come the Wolverines. Quickly through the neutral zone, Schoenecker. Schoenecker down the right wing. On the backhand, got it in front of the rolls. Halitanko dragged the flipper and made the save. Oh, a nice stop there. As the puck changed direction on Nico, and he managed to keep his flipper flat on the ice to make the save there. Not an easy stop there by any sense. Good stop there by Nico Halitanko. In the corner now. Trying to come away with it. Bodies collide there. Tellier Pelletier took his man out. That one flipped out to center. Unconventionally, but yet effective. Poured down there by Tellier Pelletier on the backhand. He sauces it across the Knife Horse. Knife Horse trying to push it up ahead. That's sent ahead now by the Wolverines, but couldn't get there. As Kearns is sent down. Back the other way now, walking in. Mastro lets the shot go. Halitanko with the save. 3:19 left to go here in the opening stanza. 2-0 is the score. Norwich leading this one. They're looking to perform the... Well, it's not really a home and home here. It's a home and... Well, I guess it is a home and home from Norwich's perspective. Usually a home and home means that you play one game home, one game away. That one went right by the coaching staff there. Coach Wilford tried to make the glove save, then I think he thought better of it. That would have hurt the K-Knuckles. All right, leaning in now is Galligan. And the face-off won by Norwich. Back for Williams it goes. Williams sending it across to Laflamme. Laflamme along the boards, got it out to center. That's sent back in by the Wolverines. Behind it goes now. Halitanko, make sure it stays there. Nice job by Halitanko. That's a little play there, but that comes back out in front, and that's a lot of trouble for Norwich. That shows you the experience of the goalkeeper there, knowing his home arena. Behind the net now, trying to get it out in front. Williams finishes his check. Pulled down, and a power play coming here for Norwich. As it's sent out to center, here comes Nyfors now. Nyfors over the blue line. Nyfors stepping to the outside. He's pulled down. The ref might put both hands in the air here. As Nyfors would pull down, there's going to be at least one power play coming. It might be a 5-on-3 here for 2 whole minutes. Let's see what the official has to say. It was definitely a trip down at one end. There might be a hook down at the other. That would be real bad luck here for the Wolverines. Do the refs call both, or are they just calling one? Oh, looks like they got 2 headed to the sin bin. So that's going to be 2 power plays on 1 play, Jackson. That's 2 on 1 play. I told you that's why you take the over. So now it's going to be Norwich's 2nd and 3rd power play, technically. Oh, my goodness. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 2 whole minutes. And right now they're 1 for 1. So a 5-on-3 here for the Norwich Hockey Club. 2 penalties on 1 play. Back to the blue line it goes now, sliding it across. Here's Nyfors. Nyfors with it. He sends it over for Gagnon. Gagnon back to the blue line for Cartledge now. Gagnon now Cartledge. Cartledge with it. He slides it down low at the goal line. Turning there, DeRosier. Trying to get it out in front. Couldn't do so. That one's knifed at once and twice. And sent all the way down. So 1:32 left to go on the 2-man advantage here for Norwich. Just 2 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. Can't connect on the first pass, but Nyfors stays with it. Nyfors straight ahead with it. Touched it up ahead now. Here comes Gagnon letting the shot go. That just missed as Nyfors was getting to the cooker. Big hit there, laying the lumber into him. And getting back out in front now, back to the blue line, Cartledge. Cartledge with room. Cartledge slides it over, sends it to his left. Letting the shot go, man in front with the deflection. The rebound bounces loose. Getting to it there was the goaltender trying to find it. Still loose and covering it up in front. And there'll be no further play. Nice stop there by Thomas Prevost. So good opportunities, as you might imagine, for the Norwich Hockey Club, but the netminder, Thomas Prevost, did a nice job there, covering both posts with his feet. Oh, a minute left to go on the 2-man advantage here for Norwich. Laflamme leaning in now. An important face-off, and they win it. Back Tellier-Pelletier. He slides it over Martineau. Martineau quickly back for Tellier-Pelletier. He'll saucer it down to Laflamme. Laflamme trying to get it over to Martineau. Martineau will settle things down. The 5-on-3 marches on. They send it down low on the goal line. Back to Martineau. Martineau faked it to Laflamme. Got it out in front. Laflamme to the rebound. Couldn't get a lot on it. As Schoenecker came over to get a piece of it. What a nice play there by Schoenecker. Schoenecker doesn't make that play, and it's 3-0. 30 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. A minute left to go in the stanza. Back for Laflamme. Here's Laflamme now. Laflamme will slide it over. At the dot. Back for Laflamme. Laflamme back across for the one-timer. Kearns had it at his feet. And a nice job there by the netminder Prevost to slide over and make the save. Fantastic puck movement there by Norwich, but the goaltender Prevost sliding from his right to his left. Closed the wickets there as it went off the heel of the stick of Keanu Esquivel Kearns. All right, leaning in to take the draw now was Martineau. Won it back for Tellier-Pelletier. 46 seconds left to go in the stanza. He slides it across. Only 10 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. Both players will come out at the same time. Big stop. The rebound. Push wide. And just about ready to kill it off. One more chance here for Norwich. Laflamme sources it across. And we're back to 5-on-5. The Wolverines have killed it off. Great job by the Wolverines and their goaltender. And that's a huge kill there. They go down 3-0. And that's a big hill to climb here in the opening stanza. And they killed a 2-man advantage for 2 minutes. Good job by the Wolverines. It wasn't a bad power play either by Norwich, but the netminder Prevost made a couple of big stops. And Norwich never really had an absolutely golden opportunity, but good aggressive triangular defense there. Here's a chance in front. A big stop there. Sliding across was Prevost to make the save. And that's going to do it. A huge stop there as the buzzer sounds. And the opening stanza comes to a close. Your score at the end of 1, the Norwich Hockey Club 2. And the Bridgeton Academy Wolverine 0. We'll be right back with the second period in about 15 minutes when the Zamboni gets done doing what Zambonis do. 2-0 is your score. Enjoy your intermission, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you in 10 minutes.
Riddick word. You see his head like.
Oh, yeah. All right, good. More power, boys. We're almost there.
More to go.
Power. All right, well. That's it? Well, like, can you got some time?
I guess you did.
Can you get power? Oh, he's gone.
Suzanne, is this your blanket?
Oh, yeah.
It's white. You have something under you? All right. I'm like, my God, usually I'm okay. And I just said to her, I don't know how she said it, like, well, just that's what it is. And who did this blanket? Because I really love it. My grandmother. Your grandmother did it. Yep. This
When
is
when I bought a car when I was 20, it was a maroon car with gray interior, and she made that after the
So when was this made?
76.
Wow, look how great a shape it's in.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And it's been in the car. Or,
I appreciate crocheting so much. I crochet, but I really didn't for many, many years. And my grandmother made every single one of her grandchildren beautiful square, granny square one.
yeah.
I think I'm one of the few that still has it, and mine is pristine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
I do for all the wedding gifts or
Yes.
the shower gifts. Yes. They all get happy.
Yes.
And Suzanne's friends, when they all got married, she was the first. They all looked at me. Will we get one?
then you're roped in.
Yeah. And I made one for her nephew's fiance. The wedding's coming up.
Yep.
And the other two that got married, and I made baby Afghans.
I know, they're just so special. I just, I have all the squares ready. I haven't put them together yet, but for my daughter's baby.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
I have to get moving on putting them together. It's not huge,
Yeah.
but it's so pretty.
They're handy.
Yes. Oh, yes. I want to see if I have a picture of it. I hope I took a picture of it.
Oh, that's.
I've
Sherry,
never
this
put...
is my friend Sandy and her husband Ron.
Hi, Ron. Okay, good. I've never put together squares, so I don't.
It's just weaving.
I know. I got. There's different ways to do it.
There are.
I have the needle. Oh, I do have a picture of it. Yeah. It's like a flower garden.
Oh, this
It's on my floor. On my floor.
Beautiful.
And the little centers are puffy.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, what a nice.
I know. I love it.
Oh,
And my daughter was visiting at one point, and I said, "Don't lift that blanket." I had it covered with a blanket over it. I go, "Don't lift that blanket." She's like, "All right."
My mother used to make hats for the high school team. Oh, whoever was the captain.
Yep.
Yep. And then, the next year and the whole bit.
Yeah. I'm not a good knitter at all. I can't knit to save my life.
It must be somewhere.
Well, they're at the age where you can, and that's kind of cool, isn't it? Because it's this year. It wasn't last year. It's this year.
Yep. It's cool and scary at the same time.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. But I don't know. I always feel like prints. Knock on wood. I always feel like they're like safe things. It's everywhere.
We spend so much time here, we know what about.
I know, right?
That's for sure.
And so many people know them, so it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you that the day of the snowstorm, we had it all figured out. So your mom and I were going to watch something like that, and I was going to come to the hockey practice there, and then the snowstorm. Yeah, we had it. I'm like,
Not at all.
Really? Oh, that's
I know.
it's like, that's not fair. And then I could spread my football legs, and you like, probably slept because we were exhausted.
Oh, I was out twice shoveling and plowing.
Oh, jeez. I know.
Don't feel sorry for her.
All right.
She wants sympathy, but you know what? She doesn't have to do it.
She's your tough one. She's the one that tells you what's going on,
Oh,
right?
you have no idea.
What is what?
We have known each other since we were like 3 years old.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yep.
Yeah. Never had an argument.
Never?
Did we ever?
Really?
Wow.
I don't
That's
think we ever
amazing.
did.
There's never been a period where we didn't speak for over something.
No.
No.
Sorry,
No. sure you disagree.
I'm sure
but not
when we were
enough to
kids
move
we did
level.
that.
But no, there's never been a time when we didn't talk to each other.
Right.
For some reason, never.
And we even went to Portugal together and shared a cabin.
Do that. I swear to God. What about Portugal?
We went to Portugal together, shared a cabin, and I said, "That's either going to make it or break it." And we were fine.
I'm doing an even longer one next year.
I know, Greece next year.
Wow. Good for
I can't
you.
wait. I was talking to David and Gracie after they've gone to honeymoon.
Yes.
They're going to Greece. I thought that was so cool. I'm like, what?
That's awesome.
And I thought, they're going all out. Now, the other two never did
No.
a big honeymoon. And then, but they're going all out for it.
Hi, Mary.
I thought it was funny. I hear they're going to Greece, and I'm like, it's right after your mom and I decided to go. And I'm thinking, wow, how cool is that?
I'm getting warmer just thinking of it.
So I did the shower gift. I did the hotel. That's what's nice. I don't know if you look show of the website. Is so cool now with the wedding website.
Oh yeah, they're incredible. I know. They tell their little story. I know my daughter's she's all up on that stuff. And I'm like, can you send me the website again? She's crying out loud.
What's funny is I got to save the date, and I never took note to look inside as to the website was. And somebody said, I'm like, what website? I'll save the date part. I'm like, what?
You tell it over. Did you know that? I'm like,
No. And then I got the shower. And like, and I had to days before I flipped it over because all the pictures of them on the back line. I'm like, I don't think about something on the back.
And her baby list, whatever, is literally called baby list.
Yeah.
And the stuff that she lists, you can buy at different places.
Yeah.
They have I love it. Yes.
You can,
It's the first time I saw it.
and Sola does that. You can do, like different stores and stuff. Yes. And that's what Kyle told me.
Trying to see.
I slide you.
I really should.
Oh yeah, they're getting skates on. They want to join the team. Yes, it's so far. Oh yeah, but you're welcome. Glad to have you.
His and Ron donated for the trip to Chicago. Oh. So we've been trying to get them to come to see. Yes.
Ah, okay, so you're third.
Miss Bell.
I see this purposely not the puck to go under the ice and call it so it's a face off. Because otherwise, the defense would just send the puck down, but you do no strategy. It's just like a play game, it's really boring. So it's basically a mind, like it's not a good play of mind, it's a way of game call when you go, okay, it's got to come back. I still want to say what's sides of the field. That's what's not going to be this one. One goal is hard. Here comes the ball ball. Oh, good play, good play, Ronnie. Good proponents to help the road. It's so good. National championship, Calgary, Westchester, Pennsylvania, in the block. Bottom one down. All right, what happened? All right, we're back.
Try and stay awake, will you? No, my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. As the boys are back out on the ice, they are limbering up. Zamboni has done what Zambonis do. As the second stanza are about ready to get underway here. Between the Wolverines and the Norwich Hockey Club, the Wolverines killed off a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes in the final 2 minutes of the opening stanza. As words are being exchanged here between Galligan, Steck, and Morrison. Morrison didn't like the Wolverines stretching out their groins over his red line. No, you can interpret it any way you like, ladies and gentlemen, but I believe that's what it was. So perhaps some bad blood spilling over from last night. So 4 power plays in the opening stanza. Wolverines 0 for 1 on theirs. Norwich 1 for 3 on theirs. They lead 2-0. The goals by Martineau and Kearns. All right, the ref drops the puck, and the second stanza is underway as Norwich controls the puck. Quickly now, here come the Wolverines over the blue line. Abbott got it down low, bouncing puck. That ends up behind the net on the stick of Kearns. Kearns on the backhand for Laflamme. Laflamme saw the hit coming, avoided it for the most part. Got it back up to center. That's sent back in quickly by Bova. There's Bova now knocked down. Hand pass, I believe, is going to be the call at the blue line. Oh, it's 16:36 left to go here. The second stanza just nicely underway. 2-0 Norwich leading it. As we're looking forward to hustling out of here right after the game. No, I think we're going to have to probably catch the maybe the second half of the second period between the Islanders and the Rangers. Maybe there'll be some sort of weather delay, hopefully, in Jersey. As Norwich carrying the puck in now, down the right wing. I like the outdoor games myself, but really got to wonder what the NHL's thinking with those sweaters. Did you see those Flyer jerseys last night? Ugh. And those shoes, gosh. Down the right wing, turning on it there. Saucering it back to the blue line. Good puck movement by Norwich as they try to set up in the offensive zone. Nice job to stay with it there. Pelletier got it down, then got a little poke at his man Schoenecker as he went by. Nice play there by Kreger on the back check. Big hit there by Aguilera. But back the other way now quickly. Here's Bova. Bova to the outside, back to the inside. Big stop there by Holly Tonko. And a nice job there by Aguilera to send Koza flying. What a rush there by Richard Bova. We talked about his speed earlier. And was on display there. Quickly now. Here come the Wolverines out of their own zone. Quickly with it now is Rogers. Rogers over the blue line. Rogers pulling the trigger. That one bounced right on the stick of Simmons. Aiden Simmons sent it. But back the other way now, Meirano. Meirano right on the tape of Morrison. Morrison over the blue line. Morrison to the outside. Morrison faked the shot. Got it down low. Nice job of back checking there by Simmons to break it up. Cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line, but only momentarily as it comes out to center. Tracked down there by Logan Gilbert. But it's sent back in. Morrison will give chase. 15 minutes exactly left to go here. In the second stanza, bouncing puck causing the turnover was Meirano. Meirano got it to Morrison. Meirano, Speller and Morrison out there, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. That's the blue-collar line out there right now, and they cause havoc. Back the other way now. In comes the Terriers, the Wolverines. I don't know why I thought Terriers. I guess the paw threw me off on the jersey. A lot of dogs at the arena here. You got to like that. There's Obi's here and Bowers here. There's another dog I saw here before, too. Looked like a chocolate lab. I don't know where he or she went. Bouncing puck knocked down. Meirano chipping it up now for Speller. Poke checked away there at the last moment by Feniger. A little bit of pushing and shoving behind the play, so I think it's going to be icing there. There's Bauer making his way to the arena. There he is, the newest addition to the Norwich Hockey Club family and Seahawk family. Look at that guy, a Great Dane pup. Carried by his daddy Fred there. It's such a better atmosphere when dogs are allowed in. So many rinks say no dogs allowed now. You just got to tear that sign down and leave it in the trash because that's where it belongs. Sent out ahead now, a chance now. Trying to get to it quickly there was Shepard. Shepard couldn't get to it as Norwich tracks it down. The Norwich Hockey Club trying to come out of their own zone. Got it out to the blue line. That's sent ahead by Steck. Steck got together there with Gagnon. Gagnon adjusts his faculties. And Sheck got him right under the grill. Here comes Norwich now trying to carry the puck out. Couldn't get it out. That bounces around and back the other way now. Gagnon poke checked away and quickly as the Wolverines go from defense to offense. That one rolls on Holly Tonko, then getting a poke at Holly Tonko there. And after the whistle was number 14, James Feniger. Well, the faceoff going to come deep in the Norwich zone. Well, these things happen. Sometimes guys will, you want to teach the young ladies and the lads to dig and dig and dig until the whistle and then dig one more time for good measure. That's exactly what we saw there. The speedy Bova leaning in to take the draw. He wins it. Back for Pino. Pino lets the shot go, steered aside. There by Holly Tonko. Aguilera fires it, but off the side of the net. Holly Tonko gives him the stink eye. Nice play by Nyforce there to touch it up to himself. Are they onside? They are not. Laflamme was in ahead of the play. So offsides is the call. With 13 and a half minutes left to go here in the second stanza, the faceoff will come in the neutral zone just outside the Norwich zone, saying that they went in offsides on purpose. I don't know if it was on purpose, but Laflamme put himself offside, so I guess the officiating crew deciding that that's where the faceoff goes. I think the officials have done a real good job here today thus far, but every time I say that, a flurry of penalties opens up, so we'll see. But so far, I think they've been top-notch. Right on the stick of Laflamme. Laflamme slothfully over. And sending it in is Kearns. Behind the net it goes now for Nyforce. Nyforce on it there. Nyforce dug it loose, but it comes loose there for Abbott. Abbott lost the handle on it. Laflamme trying to get it down low. Pino will send it back out to center. And that's knocked down. At the blue line, did they get onside? They did. The Wolverines with a 2-on-1 developing down low. Holly Tonko coming over. And closing the on there as Eddie Koza got the shot away. Another nice stop there. As that one's inside the waffle of Holly Tonko. He had to dig it out. Good save there by Nico Holly Tonko. So the face-off deep in the Norwich zone. with 12:58 left to go here. In the second stanza, Norwich wins the draw and got it out. Leaping up there was Steck to keep it in. Good vertical leap there by Steck. As it's carried out by Cartledge. Cartledge on the stick there. Krager getting it over, took the hit, letting the shot go, and nice stop by the netminder Prevost, and there'll be no further play. As Martineau got the shot away, and a nice stop by the netminder, number 33, Thomas Prevost. And then the face-off now. Deep in the Wolverine zone. A big hit there by Martineau. Again, I couldn't put the word Wolverine into my head. I was wanting to say Terriers, and I just stopped myself, and then I just shut the brain off until I figured out what they were. So they are the Wolverines. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that. I have trouble with certain things. I have trouble with W words. Wooster. Here's a chance now for Cartledge, letting the shot go, and that just missed. There's something about the letter W in my brain that just doesn't get along. All right. Well, I'm glad that we diagnosed that. And here come the Wolverines now. Here's Simmons now over the blue line. Lost a handle on it. Lost a handle on himself. As he spilled himself. Out to the blue line it goes now, finding it. And back the other way now, Krager down the right wing. Krager dropping it off. Letting the shot go there was Marano as the trailer. And a good job by all the Wolverines to get back. Big hit there along the boards as bodies go flying. 11:40 left to go here in the second stanza. Spinning on it there was Steck. Steck trying to get it out. Couldn't do so that way. Ends up on the stick of Gilbert at the other side. Gilbert took a big hit there behind the play, but got the puck out to center ice. Sliding it across and on it quickly now is Kelly. Kelly had to wait for his teammate to get back on sides. It's coming over there was Mastro. In the corner now. That's Morrison. Morrison with it. Morrison off the boards. Morrison circling. Morrison at the dot. Morrison pulls the trigger. He hit the post. Oh, my goodness, Daniel Morrison rang the dinner bell there, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. What do you suppose is wrong with Mama's cooking? As Morrison was circumnavigating, looking like Magellan there, got the shot away. And he hit the post. As Norwich came just that close to making it 3-0 here today. And the face-off now, deep in the Norwich zone. Leaning in to take it is DeRose. He pushes it ahead now, trying to get to it. Martineau gets it out for Gagnon, and we got a penalty coming up here. A slash is going to be the call. I think it's going to be against the Wolverines, so it's going to be the fourth power play of the afternoon, the fifth in total. Fourth for Norwich. His slashing is the call. Believe it might be against Finnegar. Let's see who it is. No, looks like it's number 21. That's Jordan Shepard. So Shepard, 2 minutes for slashing another player. So power play now for Norwich. They're 1 for 3 thus far. They had that 2-minute advantage at the end of the opening stanza, but couldn't capitalize. Now they're on a power play here. Leaning in is Laflamme. Laflamme wins it cleanly. Norwich setting up on the power play now. Laflamme. Pelletier, hot potato back to Laflamme. Laflamme sends it across at the goal line. Backdoor. Seabun one-timer. They score! That is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Burying the biscuit, Jacob Martineau. They won the face-off and then put on a puck-moving clinic. And at the back door, the C-button one-timer by Martineau. Absolutely gorgeous play there. Their second power play goal of the afternoon. Their fifth power play goal of the weekend. And Norwich extends the lead 3-0. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? If you want to know how to move the puck on a power play and bury the biscuit, you're going to want to watch that video. That was near perfection there. As Coach Sheehan jotting that down on his clipboard there. I think it's got to be a big smiley happy face emoji on that clipboard right now. I imagine that's all that's there. What a power play there by Norwich. Perfect puck movement. They won the face-off. Just moved it back and forth. We'll see who's going to get the assist on that one. But the goal, second of the afternoon by Martineau. So another power play goal for Norwich. They lead 3-0. Back the other way now, walking in. Holly Tunko making the save. As coming in there with Schoenecker. Boy, the Wolverines have just got to stay out of the box. It's just that simple. They can't give Norwich these power plays, although they killed off the 5-on-3, which was impressive. Chance in front. Laflamme with the beautiful pass to Esquivel Kearns. Here's Nyfors. Nyfors got it down low. At the back door, trying to chop at it there was Kearns. So LaFlamme getting the assist, along with number 97, Krager. So LaFlamme's second assist of the afternoon. Krager getting on the board, and a second power play goal for Norwich. They're 2 for 4, So last night, like we said, they were 3 for 7 last night. So 5 power play goals in the span of about 15 hours. And that's like a goal every 3 hours if you break it down. No, the ref didn't like something there, so we'll do it again. Under 10 minutes to go now here in the second stanza. 3-0. Norwich leading it. That's the score that they won by last night. Run the face-off deep in the Wolverine zone as they knife it ahead. Here comes Simmons now. Simmons to the outside. Simmons trying to cut in there. Wasn't allowed, given any quarter there. Nice play there by Cartledge as he leans into him. Behind the net it goes now. Williams chases it. Poke checks it away. And Norwich comes away with it. Here comes Norwich now. Sending it out to center. And that's knocked down and sent back in. And we got a delayed penalty coming behind the play now. And cross check is going to be the call. And Norwich is going to be headed back to the power play, I believe. As Mark Rogers, I think, is going to be guilty of the cross check. Or is it on Norwich? Am I wrong? Let's see here who it's on. Cross-checking is definitely the call. I know that. I think it's on Rogers. Maybe it's on Norwich. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I was following the puck in the corner. I thought that the Wolverines had it. No, so it is going to be on Norwich. Was that Krager? It is. Krager in the sin bin. All right, so the second power play now, the 6th of the day. We told you when we were coming in, the over-under was 15, ladies and gentlemen, after last night's extravaganza. So now the second power play of the afternoon for the Wolverines. They have yet to capitalize on the power play last night or today. This is their 9th power play in 15 hours. As they win it back for Bova. Bova walks the line. He slides it across. Right on the stick of Schoenecker. Schoenecker sends it down low. Schoenecker calling for it back. Doesn't get it back just yet. Now he does. Here's Schoenecker now. He lets the shot go. That's deflected. Into the corner he goes. Body's tied up there. Simmons gets a big chunk of his man. And that one comes back in front. And knocked down Bova. Bova with it. Bova, spinorama move. I don't know what button does that. Once he got past 3 buttons on Sega Genesis, that was it for me. Letting the shot go. Holly Tonko got a piece of it. As Abbott looked to go top shelf there. Wolverine sent it behind the net. Holly Tonko got a piece of the man going by. That pleases the broadcaster. Bova on it there. Bova spins away. Bova with a little bit of room to operate. Doesn't need a lot of room. That young lad has got the puck on a string. But the string is cut and the puck is taken away and sent all the way down the ice. Coming out to get it there is Prevost. Prevost leaves it there for number 24, Schoenecker. Thomas Schoenecker leaves it behind the net. A minute left to go in the man advantage. 8.5, or 8:20, I should say, left to go here in the second stanza. 3-0. Norwich leading it on 2 power play goals. Back the other way now, Schoenecker. Schoenecker down the right wing. Schoenecker behind the net with it. Schoenecker still with it. Got it back to the blue line. Faking the shot. Back to Schoenecker there with Simmons. Hard along it goes now, Koza. Koza trying to cut back in front. Koza got a man cutting to the net. That was poked away. A short-handed effort here by Norwich. If they could get it out, they would have had a 2-on-1. That one poured down, but offsides. There's Abbott. Tried to act like it didn't come over the line, but it did. Good play by Abbott, though, to try and sell it. But a good call by the officiating crew. So the face-off just outside. Now the Norwich zone with 33 seconds left to go. Here on the power play. And that one sent all the way down by Norwich and off the end boards. Eros leaves it there. On it now, number 25, Rogers. Rogers with the puck. Rogers sending it up and down the left wing. Now comes Gilbert. Gilbert eliminated there by Morrison. Nice play there by Daniel Morrison. Take his man out. Back to the blue line, walking the line with it. Little bit of room at the dot. Good puck movement here by the Wolverines as they work it down low, letting the shot go. Big stop there. Holly Tonko thinks he has it. And he doesn't. Doesn't matter. It's not in the net. So back to 5-on-5 hockey. There's Morrison now. Morrison sources it across on the backhand there, Martineau. I think he took the backhand right back into the pad. I think if he had stayed on the forehand, would have had more room, letting the shot go. Easy for me to say, though, standing up here in the bleachers. As he went to the backhand and the pad was already there. Down low now. Off the stick. De Rosier. Nathan De Rosier sends it into the corner, giving chase now Gagnon. Gagnon behind the net. Gagnon on it there. Zachary Gagnon. Got it down low. Knife Force spinning on it there. Knife Force nicely got it back to the blue line. Little bit of room now, letting the shot go deflected on the way in. Nice stop there by the netminder Prevost. His bodies collide along the Zamboni door. A little bit of pushing and shoving. And looks like we might have, let's see, was it offsides or is it a penalty? Well, some pushing and shoving now. Now, if both guys go, that's not a power play, so it doesn't affect our over-under. But if one team gets a power play here, that will affect our over-under. De Rosier was getting mixed up there with Steck. I don't think it's going to be a power play, though. We'll see here. I think both just going to basically be a timeout for a couple of teenagers. Roughing and cross-checking is the call, so I think it's still going to be 5-on-5. I believe. The DJ trying to play some music to calm everybody down. A little bit of Let It Be by Paul McCartney and the Beatles. That's a great job by the DJ. All right, so wait, maybe it is a power play here. Mirano's got an extra penalty on the board. Let's see. I'm not sure, though. 1, 2, 3, 4 skaters out there for Norwich. 5 skaters. Yep. So that is a power play for the Wolverines. That's number 7 on the day. We are marching towards 15. Here's Bova now. Face-off win, so right back to the power play. Go the Wolverines. And sliding it across. Good stick in the passing lane there by Nyfor's got it up. Here's Laflamme now. Laflamme short-handed at the blue line. Laflamme to the backhand. He scores! Felix Antoine Laflamme. Short-handed with a burst of speed. A beautiful play by Nyfors to get the puck up to him. He went to the backhand and buries the biscuit there. 4-0 to Norwich Hockey Club, who leads it now. No, you are not going to catch Laflamme in a straightaway sprint like that, ladies and gentlemen, as he took off away from the pack, went to the backhand. We talked about it last night. Declan and I, what a great penalty killer Felix is. So I think Nyforce should get the assist there. They didn't announce it, but I'll give it to him. So a short-handed goal for Norwich. So they got 2 power play goals and a shorty now and a regular strength goal. Or even strength goal, I guess we should say. So Laflamme with the goal there. Laflamme's got a goal and 2 assists. Nyforce, they didn't announce the assist, but like I said, I'm giving it to him on my score sheet. So a short-handed goal here for Norwich, and they extend the lead. 4-0 now is the score as it's sent in and poured down and back the other way now. Here come the Wolverines with speed. Simmons, he drops it off, letting the shot go. Holly Tonko holds on. There'll be no further play. But I'll tell you, Nico's done a real nice job today. There's been hardly any rebounds. He's like a black hole in there today. Everything that heads his way just gets sucked in and stays there. That's what you want from your goaltender. And he's done it. When the goalie's in control of his game, there's not a lot of rebounds, and Holly Tonko doing a nice job, just as Kosher did last night. That one, the face-off back to the blue line, kept in by the Wolverines as they try to send it across now for Pino. Pino along the glass. Pino walking out to the dot, letting the shot go. Holly Tonko, once again, black hole-esque qualities there. No rebound. Light not even escaping him right now. He's being that proficient in between the pipes. Now you get goaltending, ladies and gentlemen, you got a good team, period. You don't have a good goaltender, you don't have a good team, period. It's just that simple in our sport. Back the other way now. Here comes Martineau. Martineau down the left wing. Martineau still with it. Martineau behind the net. Martineau trying to get it out in front. Martineau run into there by Pino. As they try and come away with it. Now to center ice it goes there. Stepping up there was Aguilera. Ritchie kept it in there nicely. Wolverines can't gain the blue line and sent all the way down. Prevost makes the stop there. Leaves it for his defenseman. Turning on it there is Rogers. 15 seconds left to go. Dangerously there in front. And Speller was in the neighborhood. Now Morrison. Morrison and Speller buzzing around like bees out there. On the penalty kills. Aguilera sending it back in. They regain the blue line and back on sides. You see Speller again in on the aggressive forecheck. Getting a chunk of his man. And the power play is over, so it ends up being a short-handed goal as Feniger comes in. Lets the shot go wide of Holly Tonko. Bouncing puck. Holly Tonko makes the save and comes back to the blue line. At the blue line, trying to send the puck down low. Couldn't do so. Now the Wolverines do get it down low. That one gets pushed just wide as Aguilera mixes it up there with Feniger. That comes back for Pino. Pino poke checked away by Morrison and Speller giving chase now. Speller down the right wing. Speller cutting in. Speller at the dot. Speller lets the shot go. Big stop. The rebound. They score! Sheldon Mirano following the play up. Buries the biscuit there for Norwich. As Speller cut to the cooker, got the shot off, and Mirano came through to bury the rebound. 5-0 is your score. What a nice play there by Sheldon. That is why you get to the cooker, get to the cooker, get to the cooker, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I've been saying that for young ladies and lads at the hockey rink for decades now. Like I always say, the first time you take a young lady or lad to the hockey rink, you know, when they're skating around with the seal or the dolphin that helps them stand up, that I still use, you bring them to the painted circle, and you bring them there, you say, this is the cooker, this is where you got to get to. Clearly the Mirano family did that for Sheldon when he was a young lad, and he remembers the lesson, gets to the cooker and buries the biscuit. 5-0 is the score. What a nice rush by Speller, though. He didn't look like, I didn't think that he had a step, and then all of a sudden he really turned on that next gear. And he cut in, got the shot away, and Mirano followed up and buried the biscuit. So 5-0 now. Norwich leading it with just under 4 minutes to go. Kearns leaning in to take the draw now. And it's won there by the Wolverines. Tracking it down quickly, there is Steck. He'll slide it over. We'll wait on the assist there, I know. One's definitely going to go to Speller. I don't know if there was another one. Alitanko plays it behind the net. Up and around now. Steck couldn't hold it, and away comes Norwich net. Kearns will send it in. On around. Knife Wars will give chase. Knife Wars in the corner. Ollie Knife Wars, he dug it loose. He gets it behind the net now. Kearns on the backhand had LaFlamme lurking. LaFlamme got it back to the blue line. As Williams got the shot away, that hit a body down low. He has a chance now in front. And turning on it. Now away to center, and away they come now. On it, there's Cartledge. Cartledge will chip it ahead to Knife Wars. Mirano from Speller, there you have it. Back the other way now. Through the neutral zone, Steck. Steck to the outside, lets the shot go. Alitanko steered to the side, but Steck got to his own rebound. The wraparound went right through the goal mouth. And picking up and coming back the other way, Cartledge. Cartledge tried to connect there with Martineau. Hops over the stick of Martineau, and that's going to go for icing. So 2:48 left to go here in the second stanza. 5-0. The Norwich Hockey Club leads it here today. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. .247 left to go here in the second stanza. And the face-off deep in the Norwich zone. Hard around it goes now. On it there, Martineau. Martineau tried to touch it, did get it. Up to Krager. There's Dempsey out there now. Bouncing puck goes off the glass, tracking it down. On it there's Koza. Koza lost the handle on it. That's knocked down. And Dempsey couldn't get it out. Kept in by Henniger. And circling the wagons now is Krager. He sauces it across for Kelly. Kelly up for Dempsey. Dempsey changes the angle on his stick and sends it in. Into the corner it goes now. On it there is Martineau. Martineau in the corner. Martineau doing a nice job protecting the puck in the corner. And we got a penalty coming up here. Slashing is going to be the call. Here's Martineau goes back to pick up his stick. So I think it's going to be the fifth power play of the afternoon here for the Norwich Hockey Club. Penalty number 8 on the day. I'm getting a little nervous now. You know, it's only 2 minutes left. We're only on 8. The over-under is 15, so the third period, though, is when things get a little hairy, especially with a 5-0 lead. So a power play here for Norwich. They are 2 for 4 on the power play thus far today. Leaning in now, LaFlamme. LaFlamme, who's got a goal and 2 assists today, wins the draw, and the power play goes to work. Last time it was nothing short of brilliant. This looks like the same play again, but this time off the skate of Martineau. He gets it back, a little too hot to handle, a little too cold to hold there for Tellier Pelletier as he tracks it back down. Christopher Tellier Pelletier with the puck now, number 27 in your scorecard. Hard around it goes now, quickly letting it run back for Page. For Martineau. Martineau sliding it across Seabon, one-timer. They score! Felix Antoine Laflamme on the power play. This time it was from the other side. It was the reverse play. And Laflamme buries the biscuit on the one-timer. Another power play goal for Norwich, their third of the afternoon. They're 6th in 24 hours. And the power play, ladies and gentlemen, is simply on fire. We talked about it before the game. You cannot give this team the power play. You can't give them the man advantage. They're just too fast. They're just too well coached. They're just too good. And LaFlamme gets his 4th point of the afternoon, 2 goals and 2 assists for Felix. And now he's looking for the hat trick down low with one hand on the stick there. Morrison tried to joust at it.
22, 10 points going on. Assist by 97. Vincent Krager, number 88, Jake Martineau.
So Martineau and Krager. Martineau and Krager getting the assist. 6-0 now is the score. The 3rd power play goal for Norwich this afternoon. Speller hounded on there by Shepard. And another power play coming, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, might we get 2? Roughing is the call. Well, looks like it's going to be the 6th power play of the afternoon now. That's 6 plus 3. Now that's 9. Starting to feel a little bit better. Where's my man Jackson? Where'd he go? The 9th power play of the day. Oh, boy, I'll tell you. The Wolverines just keep tempting fate by putting this team on the power play. They are 3 for 6 today, looking to go 4 for 7. They win the draw, and they'll set up again. As they slide it across now, Martineau got it back for Tellier-Pelletier, but hopped out to center. And he'll track it down, up now for Jacob Martineau. Martineau gains the blue line and pulls up. He'll send it down low with 40 seconds left to go. In front, they score! Keanu Esquivel-Kearns, his 2nd power play goal of the afternoon. And again, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely picture-perfect puck movement. They won the face-off. It bounced out to center. Martineau gained the blue line. He put the brakes on and set up shop. And it's Keanu Esquivel-Kearns burying the biscuit. And their 4th power play goal of the afternoon. They're 4 for 7 now. 4 for 6, I apologize. On the afternoon here, ladies and gentlemen. Last night they scored 3 power play goals, so the extra point on the power play is good for Norwich here. Oh, boy. Wolverines have it's 7-0 now, so I don't think it's going to affect the outcome very much here, but they cannot continue to give Norwich a power play. The power play, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I've run out of adjectives to describe it. I left my thesaurus at home. I apologize. But it is nothing short of excellent. It is nothing short of pristine. Keanu Kearns buries it. Krager. So Martineau and Krager, the assists. And their 4th power play goal of the afternoon. Now you want the special teams clicking headed into the postseason. Ladies and gentlemen, it is doing nothing short of that. It's the penalty kill. Now 10 for 10 in the last 2 games. And the power play, a dazzling 4 for 7 here today. Down low! Cutting to the cooker there was Marano. Speller got loose in front for a moment. 5 seconds left to go here in the 2nd stanza. Morrison comes in to try and dig it loose. Morrison with it. Behind the net it goes now, and that's going to do it. As the 2nd stanza comes to a close, a very impressive period there for Norwich. Your score at the end of 2, the Norwich Hockey Club 7 and the Bridgeton Academy Wolverines 0. We'll be right back with the 3rd and final stanza here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. 7-0 is your score. Enjoy the intermission. Get that bag of Funyuns ready to go. We'll see you for the 3rd period in about 15 minutes. Thank you so much for watching the Solu.
Who scored the first goal?
This afternoon?
Yes.
I think it was Kearns. I remember. I believe he scored the first one last time, too. Yeah.
I was talking about
Right. Well, I wanted to stop so we could get a good look at it. Look at that baby. Remember that same reaction?
Now it's like a baby. So that's
Really? He's going
He's just going to sleep.
to doze off. So then we chatted with him for a while, and then he went to the bathroom.
Oh, she's looking.
Yep. It was but then he coming back. He's coming back.
Everybody wants
Yeah, we were talking about it. And then, yeah, how long oh, I said, yeah. It's really yeah, I have her. The best thing ever. What happened? I love that. They split it for us and gave us two. They're having yeah. That was last year. Beer dinner, which would be cool if you if you're a big beer and they have separate fryers, they're very good, and a lot of stuff can be. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, we were okay, anyway, so when we had gone to Long late April, we went in winter, freezing mud off, which was beautiful for Christmas. And then we decided to go ahead and stay that night. And what I did at it's one of those old short hotels here, and I think it was one and I was looking at it and I looked at the price of it. I mean, sometimes like at Mount Washington, they had, they had a veterans rate. It was $107 a night. And plus $39 resort fee. So that's what it costs me. Like this rate. So we were like, okay, we gotta go, right? And then they offered me up like join this club before I make a reservation. So then they offered me for the presidential game for $100 a night or and these are all mountain view clubs. So if you're thinking about Washington or about Washington, I mean, both all the clubs are mountain. And or not, I looked online, I'm like, I guess that's now. European conference. And then it had a cocktail hour for 5 minutes, happy hour with beer and wine. So for 2 hours. And we went, I know our money's going to be great even. So we got up. That's still $250 a day. The room average was $700 a night. No, this room that we were in. No, but I'm just saying the room we were in, they were built in 2019. It averages $700. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome deal. But anyway, we decided, so I found another I was looking at restaurants and then, so they have it's a dinner package in their wine cellar. So, and it's not a bad price. It's and so it's like, hold on. I told him, like, well, I told him, like, we'll talk about what you like. So it's, it's not like, you're not telling them, like, you're going to call me something, stuff you know? I think all this stuff, so I was just going, so we were staying there this one guy, it's, like, really close, probably like, so, I forget, it's called the Indian White Farm. Anyway, it looks beautiful, and, so we're going to do this dinner. I'm like, so I called and I said, can I get another night? And they said, yeah, so we go to, down the road. So, and then when I tell the mom, she's like, well, this is it. So I'll have to that go.
though, isn't it? You said he was going to Bauer and the dog will carry it off. Oh, birthday, right? Oh my God. This God is incredible.
Yeah, I want to warm it up like dope. Warm it up my hand. Oh,
Look at that. It's incredible.
yes.
The look on his face is so content. He's so cool.
So I go back to my wife about
No, my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Solu Broadcasting Network. Look at the little games going on here. Is everybody a little bit of pushing and shoving there? I love it. Morrison doesn't like Steck. Stretching out over the line there, and the ref coming up. Everybody having to be separated. Morrison exchanging pleasantries there with Owen Galligan. Galligan just laughing it up. That's what it's all about, ladies. You got to get under each other's skin there. Well, unfortunately, though, for the Wolverines, they are down 7-0. So, but still got to have fun with it. No point in not upsetting the other team while you're warming up, if you have the opportunity to. So Nyfors and Abbott having a discussion about it, but they seem to be pretty civil. We'll see. All right, so 4 for 6 is Norwich on the power play. They lead 7-0 here today. An impressive home affair here for the Norwich Hockey Club. The ref drops the puck, and the third and final chapter is underway. I just noticed on my phone, they said the Islander Ranger game has been delayed. So if that pleases the broadcaster. Hopefully they don't start till we get home. Maybe sometimes they got to wait. Sometimes there's problems with, especially the outdoor games with the ice. They got to wait for it to. Maybe it got a little too sunny. Here's Laflamme now. Laflamme down the right wing. Laflamme pulls the trigger, and that one just missed on the glove side as it hops over the stick and all the way down. Chasing it down now is Vinny Page. Page in the corner there against Bova. Page put the brakes on, got it to Nyfors. Nyfors leaned into there by Koza. No 7-0 Norwich in control here. They got to keep their cool, though, as they're headed into the Nationals coming up in just a few short weeks. So they want to make sure they got their A game going, but they also want to make sure they got their emotions in check. They want to harness their inner Spock and reject their inner James T. Kirk. A little bit here. Just tracking it down now and turning on it there was Tellier Pelletier as he's hounded there. A lot of Norwich players on the ice, but nobody touched it, so they did not get charged with too many men. Too many Norwegians. Not sure if that's correct in any way, shape, or form. But since they don't have a nickname, I got to come up with things to call them. Letting the shot go. Holly Tunko, the can of corn there, leaves it for Tellier Pelletier. And he's back there with Aguilera. Aguilera is optioned behind the net. Opts to go up the right wing. Bouncing puck. That one goes straight up in the air. That's knocked down by Kerrig. And Martineau quickly over for Tellier Pelletier. He sends it in, steered aside by the netminder there. Jack Rossi now in between the pipes as he takes over the duties for Prevost. Back to the blue line. That's deflected now. Here's Martineau. Martineau letting the shot go. Big stop. The rebound. Gets pushed just wide there as it came to Dempsey. Chance in front now, trying to track it down. There was Feniger. Feniger couldn't get it out. Aguilera run into there as bodies collide as Simmons and Aguilera got together. Now back the other way now, Gilbert. Over the neutral zone, cutting to the cooker. There was Kerrig. Dempsey did a nice job picking up Kerrig on his way through. And Norwich got it away to center. Knifed ahead by Dempsey, and away comes Norwich now. Down the left wing is Morrison. Morrison left it for Dempsey. Dempsey took a couple of hits there. As the puck came back out to center ice, chopping at it there was Morrison, turning and bringing it back in with the Wolverines, so it's on sides. With 14 and a half minutes left to go, Morrison in the corner, got it out for Nyforce. Nyforce trying to walk through, couldn't do so. Back for Williams. Williams lets the shot go. A nice stop there by the netminder, number 35, Jack Rossi. Another face-off now, going to come deep. It still says delayed on the Islander Ranger game. I couldn't be more pleased. Leaning in is Morrison now. Morrison won it back. Williams did a nice job to knife at it. Keep it in, but away come the Wolverines around with it out. Lit pass there by Bova, trying to cut back to the inside, but a nice job with the stick in the passing lane by Morrison. But Morrison's having a real good game. And pull it out there to send it ahead. Right, Cartledge. Morrison lost the handle on it. Cartledge is spilled. And over to get it there, Speller. Speller sends it up now. Cartledge. Cartledge with one hand. Got it up for Nyforce. Nyforce down low. Tried to slide it across. Had a man cutting to the cooker there, but that was good defensive play there by Pino. Behind the net it goes now. Norwich got it out in front, letting the shot go. Deflected wide of Rossi. Behind the net it goes now on the wraparound. Rossi makes the save. The rebound is sent out to center and all the way down. Williams will give chase. Christopher Williams peels away, leaves it for Speller. Speller turns on his forehand. Speller tried to get it out. That hit the official. Now it's sent out to center ice. As the Wolverines, Pino will send it back in. They regain the blue line with 13 and a half minutes left to go. Williams turns on it for Meirano. Meirano trying to send it up. Got it up there for Krager, but he lost the handle on it. Sent back in. Now Christopher Williams in his own zone will send it across. Just out of the reach there of Martineau. Oh, excuse me, Gagnon. I apologize. And putting the brakes on there is Krager. Krager with it. Krager right on the stick of Meirano. Meirano took a big hit. He looks a little bit dinged up, but he shakes it off and gets right back up. And here comes Vinny Krager now with the speed. Let the shot go. And that just missed on the wide side. Meirano looks okay from the big hit he took, sending it back behind the net. And back there is Gagnon. On it now, Gagnon behind the net. Trying to come away with it. And back the other way now. Here come the Wolverines as they saucer it across. They gain the blue line and dump it in. Off the boards it goes now. Coming out, Halitanko, he's run into. That's going to cause a ruckus as Halitanko got the waffle in there. And taking exception to it there was Page. As they come to the defense of their goaltender, Halitanko came out to play it. He got run over. And then Halitanko threw it right with the waffle. And the DJ doing her best to keep things calm with the music here today. So Halitanko run into there, and then he threw a right hook. And we'll see if any penalties come of it. And we'll see what the refs decide to do with it. Halitanko looks all right, though, as he took a big hit. Let's see if there's any power plays handed out here. Halitanko gathers his faculties and gets back together. He looks no worse for the wear. Maybe no penalties might be handed out at all. The rest like, I can't deal with this. So it looks like, let's see here. Well, no penalties handed out whatsoever. Clearly the rest want to get home to watch the Islander Ranger game. I think he did run into Nico accidentally. I mean, Halitanko did come out to play the puck pretty far. Aguilera run into there. As it's sent back in all the way down. Deflected now on sides. Walking in, calling for it, letting the shot go. And a nice glove save there by the netminder, Jack Rossi. So 11:41 left to go here in the third and final stanza. You are watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, along with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle behind the lens today. Aguilera letting the shot go. That was deflected off into the corner. LaFlamme trying to get it down low. Kearns took a cross check. Play allowed to continue. Aguilera came right back to him. Got it to LaFlamme. LaFlamme deflected in front. Rossi got the stick on that. Tellier Pelletier letting the shot go. That went off a couple of bodies in front. Came back to the blue line. And Tellier Pelletier, he knocks it down, sending it back for Nyforce. Nyforce, beautiful salsa pass right on the stick there. No Esquivel Kearns, but it hopped over his stick. What a nice pass by Nyforce as he sauced it right in there. Looking like Pierre Turgeon, circa 1993. And the big hit there, absorbed by LaFlamme, and back the other way they come now. With the puck there is Schoenecker. And that's sent in with under 11 minutes to go there. Aguilera chops at it. He's hit there by Simmons. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Waffled aside by Holly Tonko. Aguilera on it there, and quickly he'll just send it up the glass and out to center ice. And that's knocked down at center ice, and tracking it down there is the Norwich Hockey Club, Tellier Pelletier. Up for Dempsey. Dempsey deflects it in. Martineau giving chase along with Dempsey. Off the boards it goes now. Trying to send it out to center. They do. That one might be out of the reach of Williams. It might go for icing. So icing is the call with 10 minutes and 25 seconds left to go here. In a 7-0 affair. Norwich looking to get 2 more points here on home ice today, as they got 2 last night. In a 3-0 win. They're leading here 7-0. And Krager now leaning in to take the draw with Dempsey on the left wing. Wins it cleanly. Back to the blue line. Tellier Pelletier. Oh, excuse me. That was Cartledge who sent it in and kept it in. That's poured down. There's Martineau. Martineau now wheeling and dealing. Martineau hounded there by Pino. Good edge work there by Martineau. Got it back for Cartledge. Cartledge with it there. Cartledge sending it down low. Avoiding the big elbow there. Still with it now is Krager. Krager did a nice job there to get it back to Williams. Williams lets the shot go. Deflected on the way in. Nice stop there by Rossi as Martineau deflected. Rebound. They score! Vinny Krager got the puck back and let the shot go. As the Norwich Hockey Club did a nice job keeping it in. Williams got the shot away. The puck came to Krager. And he turned and wheeled and beat Rossi 5-hole. 8-0 is the score with under 10 minutes to go here. The Norwich Hockey Club continues to have success down low. We'll see who gets the assist there. I think Williams is going to pick up an assist. We'll see who else. And if I'm correct.
Norwich Hockey Club goal. Number 97, Vincent Krager, unassisted.
Oh, they get unassisted. No, we're going to have to look at the replay on that one. How'd the puck get down there? Here's Morrison now. Morrison laid it out. Onside. This Speller. Speller lets the shot go right off the mask of the netminder. A nice save there by Rossi. Speller really got the Jets going here today, ladies and gentlemen. I know they tell you, like I've said time and time again, not to have favorites in this world, in the broadcasting world, but well, I just can't help it. There's a chance in front. Holly Tonko got a chunk of it, and then Williams got a chunk of Galligan coming by. Holly Tonko makes the save, steers it into the corner. LaFlamme sends it behind the net now. Williams will chase it there. Williams with one hand got it back to LaFlamme. Good smart play there by Williams. That's sent ahead now. Bouncing puck. That's knocked down. A nice job there. Hopping off the boards was Page, and then Page did a nice job avoiding the puck as Nyforce goes inside out or outside in, depending upon your perspective and point of view. Speller lets the shot go. Nyforce got to the rebound. Ali Nyforce on it there. Nyforce circling the wagons. On the backhand, sliding it across. I came back to the blue. I don't know why the Wolverines only have 4 players on the ice. There's the 5th player. Now, they had 4 players on the ice for like 30 seconds. And they were shorthanded there of their own accord. That would not have been a power play goal. They only had 4 players out there for quite a while. Now down low, now chance in front. Holly Tonko sliding over to make the stop. Beautiful stop there by Nico Holly Tonko. Morano couldn't get around Steck. Comes back to the blue line. The Wolverines with 8 minutes left to go. Send it in over the outstretched arms of Holly Tonko. Along the boards now, trying to come away with it. They chip it out to center, does Norwich, and sent all the way down. On and now, Feniger behind the net. Feniger hounded there by Gagnon. Feniger comes out with it, closing out the real estate there was Mirano, but Mirano's having a great game. He really is. I think this is the best game I've seen him have as a Norwich Hockey Club player. And he's had some good ones, but I really like, he's just causing problems out there all day today, and he's got himself one. Holding is the call. So that's going to be power play number 10. Let's see who it's on. It's on number 14. So that's going to be the 7th power play of the afternoon. They're ready 4 for 6. So number 10 on the day is it's going to be 2 minutes for holding to James Funniger. So we'll see if they can get their 5th power play goal of the afternoon here, which will be their 8th in 24 hours. But who keeps track of such things? Knocked down by Nyfors. Nyfors walks off the boards. Nyfors at the dot, pulls the trigger. That's deflected. Doesn't get through. Cleared and kept in. Nice play there by Nyfors to knock it down and keep it in. Along the boards now, Kelly. Got it back out in front. LaFlamme pulls the trigger. The rebound. Rossi got to it. Jamming at it. That's poked just loose as Gagnon is sent down. Gagnon doing battle. That one fired right into the bench there. And the goaltender in the sin bin didn't even turn his head. He's like, I'm all covered up. Nothing's going to hurt me. So it was 8-0 is the score. 7.5 minutes left to go. Near in the affair. As the faceoff won now by Norwich. Nyfors with it. Nyfors with room. Drops it off for Cartledge. Cartledge back for Ali Nyfors. Nyfors right over the Seahawk logo on the ice. Got it down low. Nyfors straight away. He's the quarterback on the play, directing where everything's going. He's the air traffic controller. He is the Chevy Chase, ladies and gentlemen, in Modern Problems. A great movie in the early 80s with Dabney Coleman and Nell Carter and Francis Doyle Murray, the older brother of Bill Murray. Behind the net it goes now. Digging on it there is Morrison. Morrison trying to dig it loose. Got it back for Cartledge. Cartledge walks the line with it. Cartledge over for Nyfors. Nyfors at the dot. Nyfors with room. Nyfors pulls the trigger. That one went off the mask of Rossi. Nice stop there by Rossi. Back for Cartledge. Cartledge with 45 seconds left to go. Got it down to Morrison. Nyfors has got the howitzer ready to go. Sliding it over now. Nyfors with it. Nyfors walking out in front. Nyfors with it. Nyfors fake dropping it. Now does drop it for Cartledge. Good cycling there. He calls for it back. Cartledge got it down low. Gagnon touched it with a high stick, so he knows if he touches it again, it'll be called for a high stick. And looks like the face-off is going to come all the way down. As Norwich never touched it, but the ref still sending it all the way down. So 6:15 left to go here. In the third stanza, leaning in now is Kerrig. Kerrig against LaFlamme. Kerrig wins the draw, back to the blue line. That one went off the side of the net. I thought that was in for a quick second. And back the other way now, trying to knife it up. There for Kreger, but it's knocked aside there by the stick of Gilbert. Logan Gilbert. And the Wolverines send it all the way down. 9 seconds left to go in the power play, under 6 minutes to go in the affair. Quickly now, Norwich with the puck, sending it up down the right wing they go. With speed now, LaFlamme. LaFlamme looking for the hat trick, pulls the trigger in that one. Rossi got a chunk of it, sent all the way down. That's on net, so it won't be icing. No, I stand corrected. Guess it wasn't on net. When I was a young whippersnapper, ladies and gentlemen, if they sent it all the way down and it went through the crease, it nullified icing, but they got rid of that rule. So now as long as it's not a shot on goal, it's not icing, because it can go through the crease and not be a shot on goal, believe it or not. Angles and you're spinning in inertia and things like that. Aguilera tracks it down now. Aguilera on the backhand, stepping on the puck. That could have been a turnover. Norwich dodges that bullet. Speller run into there. Nice check there by Simmons. Back the other way now. Here comes the Wolverines, stepping over the blue line, trying to step to the outside. Poke checked away there by Tellier Pelletier. As the net is off its protective moorings down at the other end. Big hit there as Simmons lays the lumber into Speller. Speller shook it off. Now another big hit. Morrison goes flying. And now coming in, Tellier Pelletier looking to run into Gilbert there. Gilbert went back at Pelletier. And we got a delayed penalty coming up here against the Wolverines. This thing's getting a little chippy out there. And now a little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle as Pino going at it there with Morrison. Speller coming over. Pino and Morrison now. Things getting a little bit more out of hand than I would like to see here. As Bova and Tellier Pelletier are pushing and shoving. With under 5 minutes left to go. Bova and Tellier Pelletier still exchanging pleasantries as there were a couple of big hits on that shift, so we'll see. This might take a while for the officials to sort out. The ref telling everybody to get off the ice. Everybody's in trouble. Good job by the official taking charge of the situation. Now, you over here, you over there. It was Simmons with a couple of the big hits to start things off. And then Norwich took exception to it. And then a little bit of a scrum after the whistle. And we'll see what the refs decide to hand out here. Could see a power play. We might not. I don't know. Things like that break out. How do you remember who you're handing out penalties to? You know, I'd be like, I have no idea. Now the refs discussing what they saw. We'll see what comes of it. A couple of Norwich players in a sin bin, a couple of Wolverines in the sin bin. I see Pino and Bova in a sin bin. I see Speller in the sin bin now. Looks like, is that Krager who was headed in there? Is that Page? I can't tell. Or is it Aguilera? That might be Aguilera. Aguilera in the sin bin. And Aguilera is still going at it with Speller, his teammate, in the sin bin. So these guys got a lot of energy. Well, you sure do have a lot of energy. Well, 4:50 left to go here as the refs sort things out. We'll see here what comes of it. Looks like Pino is going to be headed to the showers early. I thought there might be some ejections as the ref continued to blow his whistle. Nobody was listening. So refs don't really particularly care for that very much. Now 4:51 left to go in the affair, and we'll see here what the final verdict is. I myself don't think there should be any power, although there was an initial penalty actually coming against the Wolverines, so that might hold up. After that, it was just everybody was, involved. 8-0 is the score, so you kind of figured something like this could happen. The score where it is. So the refs sorting things out here. I don't see any penalties on the scoreboard here, as it looks like the ref's still over at the scorekeeper's box discussing things, and I think Morrison is headed for the showers as well. He's being ejected. Daniel Morrison for his efforts there. Extracurricular activities, as they call it. I think it's the toughest job in the world as the official. Not only do you have to break the brawl up, then you got to go over and remember who did what, and then hand out penalties. It's not easy. So Morrison, I think, headed to the showers. He did. And as did Pino for the Terriers. Terriers, they're not the Terriers, the Wolverines. I don't know where I'm getting Terriers from. Didn't see anybody called the Terriers all weekend. I'm telling you, it's the paw on the jersey that's throwing me off. South Philly, South Paw. It was a great job by the Flyers last night coming in as Rocky Balboa. Not a great job on the ice. And their sweaters, oof. Well, don't worry, they won't be the worst sweaters at the Stadium Series. The Islanders are taken to the ice in a few minutes. No, look at Bauer. All right, looks like one of the refs has left the box there. So I think we're actually going to start to play hockey in a minute. We'll see. So it looks like there's a penalty up on the board. The original penalty, that one is to Logan. So we'll see if it's going to be the 8th power play here for Norwich. It'll be 11 on the day. So I don't think we're going to hit the 15. So the under might hit. All right, let's see what comes of it here. It looks like it's going to be a power play for Norwich, I believe. There's only one penalty on the board. The rest are all going to be offsetting. And a couple of ejections. So Norwich 4 for 7 on the power play heading into this one. I'm sure they like to go 5 for 8 and keep themselves over 500 on the power play. We'll see what Coach Sheehan sends out. It looks like Bova has been ejected as well. So Richard Bova headed off the ice. And it's Tellier Pelletier as well. Tellier Pelletier, Aguilar, and Speller all asked to leave. And that's some crew right there. And as they'll join Morrison for early showers. And now the Norwich bench got real short real quick. All right, so another power play, though, after all that. 5 ejections, or 6 ejections, I believe. Yeah, 4 for Norwich and 2 for Bridgeton Academy. So the power play now underway here for Norwich as they let the shot go. That just missed. And quickly now, Schoenecker. Schoenecker will send it all the way down. 4.5 minutes left to go here in the affair, 8-0. The Norwich Hockey Club leading it. I think that's a good job by the officials. Just get everybody out of here to cause the trouble. Maybe things will calm down. Maybe they won't. But the guys who are off the rink can't do any more damage. Over the blue line and sending it in is Norwich. Behind the net, anticipating that was Schoenecker. Schoenecker got to it and sending it all the way down. Cartledge will give chase. As Halitanko will leave it there for Cartledge. 1:15 in the man advantage. 4 minutes left to go in the affair. Right on the stick there. Martineau trying to get up. Laflamme just powers right through the check. He's such a strong skater. And the net has come off its protected moorings. So 3:51 left to go here in the affair. Still a minute left to go on the Norwich power play. And the faceoff coming deep in the Wolverine zone. And as Laflamme leans in to take it. Laflamme wins the draw cleanly. Back to the blue line, Cartledge. Cartledge over for Laflamme. Laflamme looking for the hat trick. Laflamme sliding it over. Letting the shot go. That deflected. Picked up now by Felix-Antoine Laflamme. He slides it for Cartledge. Cartledge back for Laflamme. Laflamme at the dot. Laflamme lets the shot go. He had a little bit of room there. Went off the butt end. And Laflamme pours it down. Closed his hand on the stick there. Oh, my good pal Frank would have called the lay a game there. None coming as Halitanko had a little bit of trouble with it there. And Halitanko got a chunk of the man going through his stick. So 3:16 left to go here in the final stanza. Stepping to the outside, Martineau. Martineau with the puck. Martineau trying to get it down low. Got it on the stick now. Krager letting the shot go through traffic, covered up by Rossi. And there'll be no further play. Kept thinking, where do I know the name Rossi from? Janet Rossi. Or where's Janet Rossi from? What show, what movie is that from? Janet Rossi's definitely a name from something Italian. I want to say The Sopranos or Goodfellas. Janet Rossi. It'll come to me, or it won't. All right, so face-off one. And the PA announcer going through all the penalties. That's a long list. Back to the blue line it goes now. Nyfor is calling for it. The penalty is over. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Letting his shot go deflected in on Rossi. He made the save. And there'll be no further play. So 2:45 left to go here in the affair. 8-0. Norwich leading it. And the face-off deep now in the Wolverine zone. Norwich in control here today. Here comes Lance Abbott now. Abbott with it. Abbott over the blue line. Abbott pulls the trigger. Halitanko, top of the crease, square to the shooter. No rebound. Both goaltenders have been stellar here this weekend for Coach Sheehan and the Norwich Hockey Club. He's got to be pleased as they lead 8-0 here today. And they won last night 3-0. Face-off won by the Wolverines. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. That doesn't get through. Came right back. Now lets the shot go, and that's wide on the glove side. Trying to come away with it, all the Wolverines as they wheel and deal. Got it down low with 2.5 minutes left to go. That was Shepard protecting the puck for the Wolverines. Nyforce down to one knee. Still with it behind it. Ali Nyforce trying to dig at it. As they try to come back in front. Nice job there by Holly Tonko with the paddle. Hard around it goes now. Cleared and kept in at the blue line. Nyforce knifes it out and all the way down. Not enough on it for icing. Under 2 minutes to play now in the affair. On it now with the Wolverines. They come back around with it. Poke checking it away there was Laflamme. Laflamme sauces it up. Here's a chance now, breaking down the left wing, letting the shot go there was Page. Got it back out in front there. Looking for the hat trick was Kearns. As Laflamme and Kearns both out on the ice, both looking for the hat trick here today. As you can imagine, they both have got 2 goals. And as does Martineau, too. So Marano's got 1. Krager's got 1. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Laflamme's got 2. Martineau's got 2. Escoval Kearns has got 2. Well, back the other way now with 1.5 minutes to go over the blue line, pulling the trigger down to one knee. Nice play there by Williams to block the shot. Net coming away with it. I think the net came off its protected moorings. It did. So 1, 2, 3 left to go here in the affair. As leaning in now to take it there was Kearns. So you got Kearns out there with Martineau and Laflamme. That's a great job by Coach Sheehan realizing that all 3 have a chance for a hat trick now, and it's a 2-on-0. Down low, Laflamme back to Martineau. Martineau walks in, he pulls the trigger, he scores! Jacob Martineau buries the biscuit there, and Laflamme will get his 5th point of the afternoon. The hat trick there. You got to love the selflessness of Felix Antoine Laflamme. It was a 2-on-0, and I was thinking to myself, like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And Laflamme gave it to Martineau. Martineau back to Laflamme, and Laflamme back to Martineau. Martineau to the back of the net, and the hat trick. And it's 9-0 Norwich with 1:09 left to play. And now we'll see if Martineau can return the favor to Laflamme. There's 2 players out there still looking for a hat trick. Right now it's going to be Martineau naming the flavored ice cream that everybody's going to have at dinner tonight. When you get a hat trick, ladies and gentlemen, you get to pick the flavored ice cream. And we'll see now Kearns, if he can get a hat trick, perhaps he can decide whether they get peanuts or sprinkles, or perhaps rainbow sprinkles, or perhaps chocolate sprinkles. Martineau's going to name the flavor, courtesy of his buddy Felix Antoine Laflamme. So 9-0 is the score, with just 40 seconds left to go. Here in the affair, Norwich, an impressive home matinee victory today, as Kearns was offsides. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. You've been watching Norwich Hockey Club Hockey here today on the Solu Broadcasting Network. They're going to sweep both games here against Bridgeton. And Bridgeton Academy Wolverines. Last night 3-0, today 9-0. So as at this moment, 12-0. Good hustle there by Maddie going by. Can't teach hustle, ladies and gentlemen. And on it now, Pelletier. He sends it up right on the stick and dumped in. Nyforce will give chase. In behind the net it goes now. On it there was Gagnon. Gagnon took the hit in the corner. Gagnon spun around. There's the puck in the corner there. And they come away with it with 5 seconds left to go. Prager pinching in. They send it all the way down with 3 seconds left, and icing is called with 2 seconds left to go. And I think they're going to run the clock here. I don't think there's any point in dropping the puck. We'll see. Or are they going to drop? Nope, that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Is everybody headed onto the ice? Well, you get the shutout, ladies and gentlemen. You know you are the Solu top dog of the affair. Goes to number 31, the goaltender, Nico Halitanko. Although, of course, the hat trick. Then you see the boys coming out of the locker room to celebrate, who went to hit the showers early. So for my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. You've been watching Norwich Hockey Club Hockey, a very impressive 2 games here this weekend, as they won last night 3-0, and today 9-0. And there's Nico Halitanko, Solu top dog of the affair. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll see everybody again soon. Once again, your final from the Rose Garden here in Norwich, Connecticut, the Norwich Hockey Club 9 and the Bridgeton Academy Wolverines 0. Enjoy the afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and let's go Islanders. Take care of the Rangers outside, will you please? All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you all again soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. 9-0 is the final.